Hello. Hello, hello, hello. So this is going to be a video of everything the General Lee Toms Jr. is the name of the character, not Lee Toms, the original character that owned Generals. The son, Lee Toms Jr., owns. These vehicles were built or sold to him after the father died and the son came into play. So this car the son built, this car was not like this at all, and the son did all the fabrication for it. That took 2 weeks, so that was 6 days of RP, of real life days in RP to build that. Same for this one. This, well, shit, this one isn't supposed to be here. This is not Lee Toms Jr. This is Lee Tom's original truck that he built, so that car is not. This is from right before when we were doing financing. This car was a repossession. We tried to finance it, didn't work, and that was when we had enough money, but we weren't registered, so that's why it came back to him. This car we fully restored as a personal vehicle. Doesn't have too much power, but it has a lot of power. This car, NRP right now, is wrecked into a ball, but this car was in a chase at some point. That car is a generally recreate. It's supposed to have the O1 on the side. This, another repossession, just like the red car. This, not RP. Now, that's in this garage of what Lee Toms is. So, this car, not owned by Lee Toms Jr. And that car, not owned by Lee Toms Jr. That one, that one, that one, and the blue one right there, not the green one all the way back there. This car and this car were all owned by Lee Toms Jr. at some point. And all of those cars are current cars that he owns at the moment of this video being created. And as you can see here, this vehicle was also, well, is, right of this moment, owned by Lee Toms Jr. This was a car that was restoration. Whole front clip of it, frame, everything had to be redone. We sold it with payments back when we were doing payments, and they traded in before their payments were done, so we didn't lose or make any money on this car. It was like probably $500 we lost, if we lost anything. And we just took the car as it is because it was not just a restored car back to 0 miles and basically better than brand new, but nobody wanted to buy it for a while. So, and at this time, Generals was being run through Lee Toms Jr., not official. So it was registered under his name, and it really just stayed and sat. So most of the vehicles there, except for the Drift Tampa and the white and black Mustang Ellie, were the only two vehicles that were really driven. All the others sat and have mechanical problems from sitting because they sat in locations outside to be stored. And the Toms had the C10 truck, Yosemite Declasse is what it's called in GTA. The Toms had that. The father, not the son, had this car when it was upgraded, and before it was upgraded, and before it went through a transformation like this. It was rusty, had the bed on the back, everything. You most likely have seen it from before. If not, then this vehicle has no reference to you, and you do not need to worry about it because this car is not an RP anymore. with Lee Toms or Lee Toms Jr. because Lee Toms is dead and Lee Toms Jr. is the son who is still alive. I'm going to put this out there so there's no confusion. This video is about Lee Toms Jr.'s car. Or cars. And on to the last two. Okay. Right here is where Lee Toms Jr. house is. This is his house here, and well, you're allowed to keep two vehicles here, so I have this vehicle, and I also had the Dukes here, the Dukes that ended up running and getting crashed, so that is now at the scrapyard trying to be sorted out. So NRP, that's where that is. So I have open space to take one of those cars and put here. So now my plan is to buy this property right here next to mine for storage. It even says garage on it. There's garage doors on the side for cars to come into. Very good spot to RP at. That is my plan for Lee Toms Jr. And this is the end of the video. So future plans are to sell some of those vehicles, but I will not use it to benefit myself in an unfair advantage. I will use it to buy property to store more vehicles. Well, not more vehicles, the current vehicles that I have, because NRP I do not have due to the new rules that occurred a little while ago, but I was not here for those rules, so I did not have time to prep. So right now I am going to, on Sunday, today, I will try to talk to whoever to see about doing this action and having this action completed. So hopefully I'll have a comment on this video if I did go through with getting this barn and selling some vehicles, and I'll say which vehicles are sold on the comments below. So that is the end of vehicle and property ownership of Lee Toms Jr. And of course, I am also the son of the co-founder. I own General's Garage. I am the owner of it, of course, and I will have another video explaining General's Garage very shortly.